So if I had to sum up this game, like a part where I am like, okay, the developers really are both trying to make a really fun game and then service the fans as well. Well, in truth, I would just have a handful of parts, both from the levels, construction of the game, use of the iconic theme, the look of the game, the sound effects pulling you into the world, and one thing I want to specifically point out is that when you get to the bar section of this title, where the T800 gets its clothes, the developers went ahead and got the Bad to the Bone license for that part. Not a knockoff, not a rendition of it, but the actual song. I was not expecting that at all, and it was a really nice touch. Whatever the license cost, it honestly completely made that level, and was a great way to then end that point. Yeah, Terminator 2D No Fate is easily one of my favorite games of the year, and with a few adjustments that maybe they could make in the future, it might just stand toe to toe with the excellent Terminator Resistance.
Facility compromised. Cover duration negative. T-9999999 deployed.
Like, I need to take another moment here and praise this game, the developers involved, and all of it. When it comes to legacy sequels, especially games made from those older properties, we usually do not see the kind of love, care, and all of that put into it. Many times we see new media as a means to use an old property as a bouncing off point to tell their story, not actually respect the property that they have the keys to. This feels like it was made by a set of fans. The decisions and choices that were made here was to get us the game today. It's like we had a talented group of developers that got the opportunity to then work on a property that they actually love, like Terminator in this case. This is very similar to what I have said about Teon's work with Terminator Resistance and their RoboCop games. It's a similar level of care and love that you're seeing here for No Fate. This sort of execution is sadly the exception when it comes to this type of stuff. So when it happens, like with this game, you have to take that extra moment and give it the attention it deserves. No Fate is set up in a way where it feels like you're fighting through the film and also an extended version of it, like being able to play through Sarah's failed attempt to blow up Cyberdyne, play as John Connor in the Future War. The general gameplay is shooting. In the Future War sections you can move and shoot, along with having access to some gun upgrades, while in present day with Sarah you cannot move and shoot. The shooting gameplay is great, feels good, and sounds right from the film. Other sections are then peppered in to change up the gameplay, like the chase with the Terminator, a stealth section as Sarah, as she escapes the mental institution. That one is really thrilling, and a really awesome introductory level for the T800. It's a beat 'em up, and they managed to get that license for Bad to the Bone, which either plays during that boss fight or sooner if you smack the jukebox. There are some story choices as well that change some of the levels, making for some fun replay value. And the game is chock full of bosses. Generally they are big, grand, and fun. Shoot the big thing, dodge the attacks, and get moving. The game moves and feels like a title that has great pacing as well. What an experience, and one that I think most fans will have a smile on their face for the entire run. Additional modes can be unlocked as well, and I can totally see this as a title that I'll be coming back to kind of scratch a fun movie tie-in itch for T2. When it comes to flaws, I actually had more than I thought I was going to for this title, and considering how much I was loving it while playing it, and then after I beat it, I just loved the entire thing. I think one big issue I have with the game is the lack of the T-800. There are a few levels and cool moments, but then there are parts that are right from the film that are then absent from the game. So on your first run through, it plays like an extended version of the film. You see the before with Sarah, the lead up with John sending back the T-800, but then the first encounter with the T-800 and T-1000 is just as still as a cutscene. This could have been a cool half level where John is running away, you have to be chased, and at the end of the level where you do battle with the T-1000 as the T-800, sort of like how the motorcycle chase is a split level between two characters. Now, one big part that is sadly missing on your first playthrough is that when the T-800 shoots all those cop cars. This is done on the alternative path with a second playthrough, but this should have been a first playthrough part as well. And lastly, it was a missed opportunity to not have an actual fight with the T-800 and T-1000 in a boss or something like that, like at the end of the film. We do get many of those iconic moments, but the lack of the T-800 moments that could have been used from the film is probably the biggest and most glaring aspect of the game. Maybe the developers could do an extended or director's cut update and better sort this out. It's obvious the developers care about all aspects of the film, and the T-800 entrance level is easily one of the best in the game. But those other missing elements, and in the case of shooting the cop cars, having them in but then you can't access them on your first playthrough, I feel like more improvement could turn this game into being something really great to honestly being something close to perfect if they make those changes. Outside of this, there's a poorly placed checkpoint towards the end of your first playthrough, and it caused a bunch of annoyances because it's right before the last boss fight. But in terms of that stuff, that was really the only annoying thing I had, though I still love the game. Terminator 2 No Fate is a great game, a wonderful arcade title that looks and feels like something made with love and taking on a design for a game. If we saw something like this of this caliber released back, say, on the Genesis or SNES. Getting the entire movie done like this is awesome, and it's a blast to play. The music and honestly look and feel of everything is spot on. The lack of Arnold's likeness is another thing that is an odd one too, along with the lack of those T-800 sections that I mentioned. But maybe some of that could be updated in the future. As it stands, it's an action-packed arcade game that honors the source material, and I really hope they go ahead and make a game like this for Terminator 1. I highly recommend Terminator 2D No Fate. Have you played Terminator 2D No Fate? What is your favorite Terminator game? Let me know all this in the comments down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you can help to keep this channel going strong, and this allows me to be able to do more for my awesome audience. Please check out the links in the description and pinned comment for ways to support the channel. And most of all, thank you very much for watching.